Okay, so 4 more side quests to go here in Coldhearth before we're moving on and calling it a day. Let's start by speaking with Papin here for his level 69 challenge entitled Family First. Oh, it's a her. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to tell in the dark. Papin wants to surprise her family with something nice.
Excuse me, miss. I heard your adventurers are really brave and strong. Do you think you can help me? I want to get Moss something real special, but I can't do it myself. North of the village are these huge bird things called griffins, and their meat's supposed to be some of the best around. If you could bring back even a little, I'm sure it would make Moss awful happy to have it.
Really? Okay. Yep. I was thinking to myself, is this gonna happen at some point? And we're going to do it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pay a visit to one Seth MacFarlane, look him right in the eye, and beat the crap out of him in ways that a chicken never could. And thankfully, there'll be no manner of collateral damage. Yeah, with someone like me around, collateral damage is not something that happens. Ever. Yeah, it's our first time to do battle in a while. I was like, am I lagging or something? I was wondering, like, I pressed the button, why is nothing happening? Well, don't worry, we'll get you dead. Hit you with a Mirage Dive. I love how that works. And, oh, I was about to say we're gonna finish it up. I guess it was the AoE damage, the status afflictions that got him. Now get in my face! Get in my face! I'm gonna intentionally get myself the extension here. And bam! Right through ya. Take this for nearly 8,000 points. Oh, yeah, I'm afraid that's not going down. Primarily because you're dead. Oh, that's okay, they're controlled. This stream's almost over anyway. Yeah, don't worry, the stream's almost over anyway, so yeah, if you want to stick it out with me to the end, and we get these last 4 side quests done, that would be awesome. And go! There we go. Your last 10% is gone. Yeah, in one move, in one quest, I killed Peter, Brian, and Stewie. Yeah, I pity Chris, so I'm not gonna kill him. Yeah, Chris is too likable. Chris is too nice of a guy to hurt. So we'll go ahead and get over here and deliver the bounty to Papin. Hey, young lady, I'm back.
My, that was fast. Did you see any griffins?
Oh, I did. There you go.
Wow, I didn't think you would bring back so much. Your adventurers are really something else. Have you ever had any before? Mal says this meat's supposed to be filled with all sorts of nutrients. Griffins are too dangerous to hunt though, so we never get to eat any. Mons, this would be so happy.
I'm glad we can help you out.
A shame Pa isn't here to try it. He had to go away on work. He used to send me letters every day, but lately there's been nothing.
Let me guess. Conscripted into the Guardian Army?
I'm sure he's okay. He's really strong just like you. And when he comes back, we'll go hunting and have griffin meat all the time.
Yeah, I can't help but think that her father got taken away to fight in the Guardian Army and is probably dead by now. Let's move on then to Sagar, who gave us our Aether Current here at Coldhearth, and take on his level 69 challenge entitled A Parting Gift. Sagar still seems to be worried about Beretta. Oh, it's you. Thank you for helping with Beretta. I was actually hoping to talk to you about her. You see, she's been acting strange again. She's always been stubborn about keeping troubles to herself, but I'm sure she'd like to talk to you. Would you want checking on her? Of course. And as you can see now, we've got now accumulated enough experience points that we're now over 10 million. Hey there again, Beretta.
There's just too much work to go around. At this rate, it'll take at least 5 years to... Ah! Oh, goodness, you scared me. What are you doing here?
I came to check up on you.
Worried about me, are they? I keep telling them I'm fine, but they don't listen. Since you're here, though, I could do with some help from a brave young adventurer like yourself. I've been meaning to thank Jadolani for holding on to those seeds for us for all that time, and I need someone to take me to Ala Ghiri. To be honest, I've never traveled very far from Coldhearth. The others could take me, but I feel much safer in the company of someone used to braving the wilds. Are you up for taking me on a little adventure?
I believe I could.
Glad to hear it. I doubt I'll be needing any bags, so let's go ahead and get going.
Alright, so we gotta meet up with her at various spots. But yeah, a little settlement like this, tucked away in the middle of nowhere. Like, the outskirts of town is so close, you can pretty much walk there in like a few minutes. Well, sadly it didn't take long for her to get into trouble. No wonder she was reluctant. She's surrounded by Chapuli. Yeah, no wonder she was so scared. Yeah, I could see that coming. Thankfully, it didn't hurt me that much. Good thing, too. Whoa, 11,000. That is good damage. That is very good damage. And you're dead. Okay, Beretta. Don't worry, we're here. We've got you.
Are they gone? Goodness gracious, I've heard stories of savage monsters out here, but to see them up close, I had no idea. I swear if you weren't here, I'd be telling Erat about my first and last trip to Ala Ghiri right about now. Okay, I think I'm ready to keep going.
Alright, and then to save her at spot number 2. Yeah, like, yeah, right at the gate here. Oh, she's not under attack this time. But yeah, you've never gone into a Carlian stronghold before, have you?
Specula Imperatus. Even from home I could always see that damn spire looming over everything. There was no going anywhere without the Guardians say so. Not that I had anywhere to go, mind. Now that I finally do, though, I'm glad we're rid of them.
Alright, moving on. So she's made it to the other side safely. So let's go ahead and pick up the trail with her there. Yeah, she's probably right at the gate waiting for us so that she can pass through unhindered. Oh no, wait. Looks like she's gone even further than that. Yeah, she has.
I can't rightly say I've ever been so nervous walking through a big lot of nothing. I was expecting one of them soldiers to jump out at me. And Erat was brave enough to pass through while they were still here. What was that boy thinking?
I don't know.
In any case, we're halfway there. Hope my legs don't give up before then.
Okay. Actually, it looks like she's wandering away from Ala Ghiri, not towards it. Yeah, why did she detour? We must find out why. Actually, it makes sense because she has to get around Good Blade. It makes perfect sense. Yeah, I was like, Why did she end up at this particular spot? But now it makes sense.
Only a little further and... Oh, not again!
Oh. So Brian and Stewie are both coming after me now, huh? Very well. I did not want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice. Because, as your titles indicate, you're both ignoble. Yeah. Hold the line there, Ami. I'm coming. Yeah, gotcha. You're dead. You are dead. Okay, Beretta, all good. Yeah, don't be shy.
I'm not sure how much more adventure my heart can take. Is it always so dangerous out here?
Look around you. The enemies here are level 68.
I suppose it was worth it, though. You ever seen a town so beautiful?
Well, it does have a massive blue crystal above it.
City's 10 times this size? How gullible do you think I am? Now let's go and see this Jadalani.
Yeah, I guess even a settlement like Ala Ghiri, small in comparison to the city-states of Eorzea, would be really that hard to believe. So let's get over to Jadalani. Alright.
Corinne, good to see you. How is everything?
Well, we actually came to speak with you.
The mother of that skull soldier?
Yeah, you shouldn't have said skull.
According to my son's letter, I have you to thank for keeping his gift safe all this time. Thought it's only proper I come to show my appreciation in person. Now we can finally put that barren soul of ours to some use. Think nothing of it. I'm just relieved to know it reached you safely.
Corinne, what brings you back to Ala Ghiri? Is that who I think it is? Uh-huh. Oh no, it's Bout. Wow, this is actually shocking. Yeah, how did you get out? Thanks to Brazen Brook and testimony from the good people here, I was pardoned by the Alliance leaders. They still keep me under close watch, of course. Can't say that I blame them. For now, Wadiri has been gracious enough to offer me room and board. Oh, that's good to know. Speaking of which, we've run into something of a problem. I was hoping to get your thoughts on the matter. Ala Ghiri is once famous for a particular type of spirit, arak. Sadly, the ingredients needed to make it have grown increasingly scarce. Stores of the stuff were promptly depleted when the Garlands took control here, but the soldiers were so taken with it, they began shipping in ingredients directly from Garlemald. Needless to say, when they left, so too did the supplies we needed to make more. It would not do well for Ala Ghiri to be without its local specialty when trade begins booming again. We've searched everywhere, but all the date palms native to this area have been cut down, and the soil is unfit for replanting. Do you know of any places where this plant still grows? Actually, I do. Yeah. You might want to hear this.
Is something the matter?
Yeah, I think I have someone who may require your assistance. May I introduce you to Bout?
They need dates for distilling spirits? Now hold on a minute, we haven't even ready plots for planting. It'd take a lot of time and hands we don't even have.
Perhaps we can make an arrangement. I'm certain the people of Ala Ghiri would be more than willing to help in exchange for a small share of the resulting produce. Might I accompany you home to better assess your situation?
Why, of course. We can use all the help we can get. First the seeds and now this. You're a miracle worker if there ever was one. I won't be forgetting what you've done for us.
You needn't worry, Corinne. I'll see to it that no harm comes to her. Until next time. Oh, how unexpected was that? And I guess, Jadalani, this quest ends with you.
It still amazes me how you make good of even the most dire circumstances. There's no doubt Ralgar smiles upon you. It'd take a lot of work to be sure, but in a few years' time, traders from all over will be talking of the famous brew from Ala Ghiri and Coldhearth. I better get going. We'll need to be ready when Bart returns. Take care, Corinne.
Thank you. And so with that, we'll go ahead and take one of these belts. And Jadalani is on her way. So yeah, not only doing that, but also a chain that ultimately ended here. In Ala Ghiri of all places. Yeah, I figured we would have been past that point, but we actually have had a few quests that have followed chains where you help out particular people that were involved in those chain quests, and their destinies just conveniently intertwine. It's weird how that works in this game, how Square Enix has set that up in Stormblood so that the stories of people who have never even met before can actually converge and give a positive result for everyone beyond their wildest imaginations. Alright, let's drop down. 2 more side quests to go. Let's proceed to speak with Ragnar and take on his level 69 challenge entitled Past Problem. Something has been bugging Ragnar for a while now.
Oh, so you're one of them adventuring folk. If you're looking for work, you came at the right time. You seen any bugs around? Big ones? We've an infestation of Morocampe, and the damn things reproduce faster than rabbits in heat. Think you could take care of them? They're usually hiding in the bramble.
Bramble it is. And slay any plagued Morocampe that appear. Alright, let's check out the areas and start kicking some insect butt. Oh wow, you guys aren't tiny either. Then again, given that I've seen you guys before in places like the Lost City of Vanderpoor, your presence is actually something that we have seen previously. So yeah, you are actually an adversary that is familiar to me. I have no problem with eliminating you all the same. Okay, over to this thick bramble now. So let's check out the area. 2 more combat to contend with. Yeah, I left you stunned in your tracks, dude. Yeah, I love Mirage Dive. Like, man, what would I do without this now? Oh, I'm allowed to do it again. Nice. Yeah, just keep it coming. Just keep it coming! And down. And then run over to this tree over here. And let's go ahead and search this stuff. Come out, wherever you are. Yeah, my Chocobo can't wait to get in there and start picking a fight. In fact, my Chocobo is doing a pretty good job of distracting. Yeah, there we go. Gears Kogel in your face! Into the air to burn you a little. Yeah, you're gonna get burned, bitch! And that takes care of them. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Alright, Ragnar, mission accomplished. You got them all! Bless you, miss. Now we can finally grow something on this barren lump of land. It's hot enough as it is up here in the mountains, cold winds blowing all year round, killing anything out there sprout out of the earth. Add in those bloody bugs and you've got a recipe for disaster. Not like we have many left to till the land anyway, with the Gaulians snatching anyone fit to lift hoe or dig a hole. Soon we'll have no one left. Don't you worry none though, lass. If these mountains couldn't do us in after all these years, I reckon nothing will. Well, let's hope you're right about that. Okay, one more person to take a side quest from here in Coldhearth. Let's speak with Rockin. And let's take on his Rockin level 69 challenge entitled Boots Made for Walking. Rockin is in need of an adventurer with a strong pair of legs. And whose legs are better than a dragoon's. You look like the woman. You have the look of a woman who travels. Aye, not a woman not afraid to do a bit of walking. Might be you could help me with something. I was to make a delivery of provisions to Ala Ghiri, but it's taken me so long to get everything ready, I'm afraid I'll never get there by the agreed upon time. The only way I'd even have a chance at this point is to pass through the scabbard. That's assuming, of course, I don't break my legs down the cliff side. Ouch. By the look of you, I'm betting you could do it without breaking a sweat. If you'd be willing to help, pick up that vase there and carry it down to Ala Ghiri. Transport the earthenware vase to the specified location at Ala Ghiri before the Midlander merchant grows impatient and calls off the arrangement. Oh boy. You have 2 minutes to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and begin anew. Very well then. Beware of attacks from enemies which will sap your strength. Great. So yeah, we're doing this while being attacked. And we gotta get through there in order to get to Ala Ghiri. So as we're picking up this vase, we welcome a new viewer to our channel, Geraldo Antonia. Welcome to Let's Play Novora Autism. It's nice to welcome you to the channel this afternoon, and we're glad to have you with us. Yeah, you came in right after we finished combat. Now we're doing some grunt work. I don't know if this sort of thing appeals to you, the grunt work, but it is something that we're doing for the purposes of completing this quest. Because yeah, usually combat is required in these quests, but in this instance, we're being encouraged to make it from point A to point B without dropping the precious cargo. So yeah, taking the shortcut. And as you'll see, I do not have the use of my sprint ability. And to be quite honest, why would I want to use it? Yeah, I don't want to make this thing get broken faster. So here we are, the challenging part of this, I'm quite certain. Putting myself off twice. Oh, got a little gift there. Yeah, I got a little gift there. But here's where the merchant is. Yeah, thankfully he made it here. Vulcan supplies. Thank you, miss, for coming all this way. Tell him he can expect payment to be delivered in the next few days as promised. Well, thank you. Alright, let's be back over to Rockin. Yeah, suffice it to say, we just rocked his world with the success in this quest. And I think we just walked past someone who's doing the exact same thing. And maybe even another. They must have been inspired by what I've been doing. Well, let's get back over to Rockin and let him know that we're done. Hey there. You made it! Thank the gods! Back in the day, I could have climbed up and down that mountain on one leg if I wanted. I was a soldier, you see, so I had to stay in top physical condition. But war can be cruel. After a few nasty injuries, it was a wonder I made it back here at all. I was thinking about my time in service, though. That reminded me that soldiers will now be needing my medicine, will now be needing any medicine that they can get their hands on. We don't have much, but with everyone pitching in, we can usually sell enough to get by. Just enough for warm clothes and food to fill our bellies. It's a simple life, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Well, good to know we had your back there, Rockin'. And so, there we go. We are now in a position to get close to the end. We're now 360,000 points away from level 70. And you know what? I'm not gonna cliffhang this for you. We're gonna go take on those side quests at Porta Pretoria and we're gonna finish this. We're gonna get to level 70 right now.